I was a free agent. The Cowboys picked me up after 3 years in New Orleans. It was mid-November back in '95. So he flew me out of here, and I went to Dallas, and we signed, and we won the championship that year against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dallas, Texas. You know, I love Dallas. Dallas is a wonderful place. I just love the Dallas, Texas, period. It's just a country town that just the country in you just wants to come out and play. Dr. Suggs and I got together about sleep apnea, and through a mutual friend, he wanted to find out what happened in order for me to get involved with sleep apnea.
I'm working with Derek in order to work with the NFL players. They are also subject to sleep apnea. They're big, they're heavy, they have constricted airways, especially the linemen. The linemen are like 4 times more likely to have cardiovascular problems. And so the statistics are adding 7 to 15 years to your life. I think in the case of retired NFL players, I think it's much, much greater than that.
Pro Player Health Alliance has merged with all the 32 cities in the NFL that has an NFL team in it. Pro Player Health Alliance has merged together with the dental industry in each city to allow former and current players to get treated for sleep apnea. And this allows them to go in and get an exam, get checked out.
One of the reasons that we've zeroed in on retired NFL players is these guys don't live as long as the average population. You think of these guys as, you know, top physical condition, nothing can happen to these guys, but it does. They die years younger than the normal population. And so that's one of the reasons we've zeroed in on this, is to be able to help these guys and not have them die. I mean, you just don't see retired NFL players living to be 90. I mean, it just doesn't happen. And the linemen have a very short lifespan after they retire. So many of these guys die, they die within years after retirement.
This is really going to help all my former NFL players. It means a great deal to me because we have guys passing away and dying soon after they retire, and sleep apnea has a great deal to do with it. And so there's so many of them that have sleep apnea, and most don't know they have sleep apnea. They think it's a way of life.
And what happens is that when people have sleep apnea, they gasp for air. And so the body goes into what's called a fight or flight syndrome. And at that time, it's like if you get scared and all of a sudden you get a big adrenaline rush and a pit in your stomach. Well, this happens over and over and over all during the night, multiple times. And so it's that shot of adrenaline that's so hard on the heart, it can be not a secondary, but a primary cause of heart cardiovascular problems, and it's also a primary cause of diabetes, type 2 diabetes. We're going to be doing some screenings next month where we will have a number of them come in, and we will screen them for obstructive sleep apnea. I'm also working with a cardiologist. We're going to be doing this at the same time at the screening, and so we're hoping that we can catch these guys in time. You know, one of the things that Derek had told me was that didn't you tell me that you felt like you could have played 4 or 5 more years?
I could have played many more years beyond the years I played, the 11 years I did play in the NFL. I probably could have played an additional 5 to maybe even 6 years if I've had a decent night's sleep. I've been suffering from sleep apnea for a long time. With the absence of not sleeping and the sleep deprivation, no telling how long I could have played. Staying focused, being alert, being aware of what's happening on a daily basis, paying attention to the details could have really been helpful to my longevity in the NFL. But I'm not crying over about it, but over spilled milk. I love Harry. Harry is a wonderful man. He's compassionate about what he does, and Harry is in his element when he is working, and he's also really caring about adding to the life of young men like myself, that a guy that has played 10 years or more in the NFL have a lifespan of 52. I just turned 50. I want to live a lot longer than 52. Meeting Dr. Suggs to help me open my airways so I'm able to breathe at night and to have a full night's sleep. It's remarkable the things that Dr. Suggs is able to do to open that airway, to allow you to sleep through the night and wake up alert, feeling refreshed. I want everyone to have this fulfillment in life of enjoying a good quality of life beyond your playing years. Some of this stuff is hereditary, and there's not always big guys that have this sleep apnea. There's slim females, slim males. I have former defensive backs. Everyone knows the defensive backs are the slim guys out there, and I get calls all the time that they have sleep apnea. And so it's just not a big guy thing, but most doctors say that us bigger guys have these big necks and we have sleep apnea, and most of us do. But the little guys has it as well, and we would like to get them treated. This means a great deal. Former NFL players, other people, to live a better quality of life and to add 7 to 15 years to your life by using the Herbst device. Why not? And this, if I would have met Dr. Suggs and the people that is involved that helped me to sleep well, I could have saved my brother's life, and I wish we had an opportunity to redo this over again and meet everyone prior to my brother's death. I am very confident we could have saved his life. He left in his sleep, and after his autopsy was done, he says, your brother suffered from sleep apnea, and he died grasping for his breath. You can get treated for sleep apnea, whether it's you're a former player, current player, or you're just an average Joe on the street that suffers from sleep apnea. You want to get treated. And this is going to add years to your life. You're going to have a better quality of life. You're not going to be sleeping at the light like I was in your car. Are you kidding me? So I truly believe this is really going to add a better quality of life to just the average Joe. I think it's remarkable what he's doing. At the same time, he's saving lives. And Harry's compassionate about these young men that, I say young men because a lot of them are a lot younger than myself, but if you're saving lives and you're helping people, and I think this is where Harry's heart is him and his wife just really cares about people.